Welcome to the top. Where you get the hottest and the latest news. Yeah. It's entertainment, yeah. Only on the top. Talk that talk for me. Talk that talk for me. Talk yeah.
Good morning, everyone. It's your girl Dante, and you have just tuned in to Let's Talk. Today we have an independent artist who is also one of Kane's talented students. Let's welcome Georges Dorcelli. Welcome. I'm so excited to have him here today. I think that the guests have a lot to know about you. So let's kick it off.
Let's go.
When did you first start singing?
I actually first started singing in the 4th grade. I joined choir, then from then on it just kind of picked up from there. But yeah, the 4th grade. That's when
Is there like a special moment? Did you have any solo, something that you really remember about choir?
Do you know the song 525,000?
Who doesn't? Rent.
Yeah, I had to sing the second verse, actually, the guy's part. In the 4th grade, and I sang it. The ladies went crazy and everything. And yeah, I was like, oh, I like this.
You like the attention.
Yes, definitely.
If you guys don't know, actually Rent is a really good, well-known musical theater. So the fact that you even did that is great. That's really showing your caliber. And next I want to ask you, does anyone in your family sing?
Yes, actually my sister. She sings. She's older than me. She would just be around the house singing. Then I guess I kind of picked up kind of like a monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. And I picked up after her, then she took it this way and I just took it this way.
Do you say that there's anyone else in your family, like besides your sister, that sings, does something musically that influenced you?
My mother, no, she hums. My father, no, definitely not. So if anything, it'll probably be my grandfather, because my grandfather actually is a professional saxophone player in Dominican Republic.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
That's
I guess
awesome.
if it had to come from anywhere, it would probably be from him.
Is it something you were taught, or how did you develop this skill? Because there's a difference of just singing, but then also knowing like this skill. You have a vocal skill, you know how to control your voice. Where did that come from, or how did that happen?
It kind of just developed over time. I mean, after my sister, you know, she used to sing and stuff. So after, I guess, kind of picking up things from her, then I kind of just journeyed off, went on YouTube, you know, things like that, and just kind of developed and found who I was as a singer, then as an artist.
Awesome. And who are some musicians you idolize, someone that you think really is like, I want to be like them?
I mean, I don't really idolize anybody.
Oh, we confident over here.
But I mean, if I had to pick somebody, it would probably be Chris Brown.
I could see that. Definitely in your music, I see some Chris Brown type, you know, image for sure. And a couple of months ago, you dropped your own single, All Night Long. It was so hot. It was steamy, guys. You have to watch it, and we actually are going to show you when we get a chance. And the song was, I think for me, is perfect for date night. It's perfect for like going out. So where did this inspo come from? Inspiration
kind of just came from sitting in a room, kind of being in that, you know, that little mood. I mean, I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I was just kind of felt it. I wrote the first verse and the chorus. Then it sat down for like I threw it to the side for some time, came back to it, finished it, then it became a movie.
Great, I like that, and it's a really good song. We're gonna like show it to you. We're gonna give you, it's so good. I'm giving you guys a treat today. And I want to ask you, who produced the song, and about how long did it take you to complete in the studio?
It was actually produced by Paul Tyree and Champ. Shout out to those guys. Yeah, they produced it. Then I wrote to it. Then yeah, we just kind of put it all together. Did the mixing, the mastering, all the technical stuff to put the song together. Then yeah, it took like 4 months, but we did it.
Awesome. Now, when you write music, you write your own music, correct? He writes his own music. How does the writing work? You know, what really inspires you?
I mean, it kind of depends on the mood, to be honest. It really just depends on the mood, I would say. Like, I would be sitting in a room, then maybe I might look outside and it's dark or something, and that'll make me sad or happy or whatever the case may be. Then, yeah, the song would just kind of pour out. Like, I don't really sit there and write. A lot of people think I have like a paper and a pen with me, but I really don't. I just have my microphone. I go in and I like, I'll mumble like melodies and stuff, and I would just put words to my melodies.
I like that. That's actually a good way to write, because I think the regular pen and paper is hard.
Yeah.
And I think even Drake, I follow him, but he says he writes his songs in his phone. Like, it's easier for him to just write it off the top of his head in notes. So that's a good method, I
Everybody
think.
definitely have like different tactics and stuff.
How do you manage work and class?
Working class. Well, school comes first. So if anything, I would go to class. Class would be first. Then towards the afternoon, that's when I'll probably dedicate my time to the music. So morning, probably be like class, then afternoon, music.
And you guys don't know, I have class with Georges, and there's times he's in the studio till 6 a.m. and then we'll come to class in the morning. And although he's dying in his chair, he's still here, and I think that's a big thing. Not many artists do that. Some will completely cut off school, or vice versa, they will just do their dreams, you know. And so the fact that you're able to manage both and you're telling other musicians that it's possible, I think is a great thing.
Definitely.
And where did your music video come from? We're gonna show it in a little bit, but I loved the entire thing, from the lights in the background, the part where you guys are in the couch, you know, that very meeting each other. I loved it. So where did the vision come from?
The vision kind of just came from me just laying in my bed and about to go to sleep, and it just kind of came together, and I started like getting ideas for the song. I'm like, oh, this is about to be crazy. So I took out my laptop, went on Word, and just started jotting down all the ideas. We went to the spot, the actual location of the shoot, and started taking pictures and just like trying to put my ideas that I have in my head and, you know, bring it to life and everything. Then I actually teamed up with Will Dre. Shout out to Will Dre. He's a videographer. Then yeah, I sat down, I told him my vision, he told me his vision, then we just kind of intertwined the both of them, and yeah, made a movie.
The choreography was good too. I
Thank
need
you.
to know about that choreography, because he did this little like boy bounce bop in it, and I was like, I had no idea George had moves like that at all. So I need to know where that came from.
Okay, so shout out to Curtis L. He's actually the choreographer. Yeah, he put the choreography together. I told him my vision. I was like, I want it to be like very like pop, 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 you know, real choppy, real like straight to the face, so people can actually know that I dance, because a lot of people did not know. So yeah, he put the choreography together. I found dancers, you know, some from back home and everything. Yeah, and then we put it together.
Awesome, I liked it. What was your favorite part about the shoot?
Favorite part about the shoot would probably be, like you said, dance part. I just felt like that was just the most energetic.
I loved it. I think my favorite part was the fact that you were doing it for her. Like, you were dancing for her, and I'm like, yes, you better get it. It was really good. And how long, you said it took about like the whole day, but to just even think about those plans, did it take a day, you know, the pre-production of it? How did that work for you?
So, like I said, putting the ideas together, it took, I would say altogether it probably took maybe like 2-3 days as far as just ideas wise, but as far as the actual shoot, that was just one day, and it was like 9 hours, but it was like 9 hours straight. Like, there was no breaks, no nothing. It was like, all right, we're done with this scene, okay, we're going here, done with this scene.
No water breaks.
No breaks.
They were just working hard.
Yes.
I want you to introduce your video. I think that it's your right. Everybody, I want you to get them hyped. We're about to show you his video, so it's all on you.
Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? This is Georges, and we're on Let's Talk, and this is my music video, All Night Long. Check it out.
It's 3 in the morning, and she tells me that she's horny. Man, I love it when she wants it. She knows I'm best when it comes to make her feel right. The temperature is rising and this room is slowly heating. Girl, I love the way you're feeling. I'm about to rip off all your clothes and give you best of what I like. Ooh. Dim the lights, I'ma do you so right, so right. Baby, I'ma give you all, I want it all. Take you up to different heights, yeah. We gon' make love tonight. We gon' do it till the morning rise. I'ma give you all you need and more. Girl, you're my favorite instrument. I'ma play your body like a cello. Stroke you back and forth like a trombone. Making sure that I need everyone. Just watch how I perform for you all night long, all night. Got my face down in that, but that's the way I like to. That's the way I like to, draining out your body while you screaming, dame papi. Yo te quiero más, love. That's just how I love it, love it, oh. But you screaming, biting, smacking, licking, flipping, sipping, I'ma do it to you. Taking in the mission, finish on the kitchen table, laying down the wood for you. Satisfaction is important, give it to you how you want it. Then we can do it all over again. Oh yeah, dim the lights, I'ma do you so right, I'ma do you so right. Baby, I'ma give you all, I want it all. Take you up to different heights, yeah. We gon' make love tonight. We gon' do it till the morning. We gon' do it till the morning. I'ma give you all you need and more. Girl, you're my favorite instrument. I'ma play your body like a cello. Stroke you back and forth like a trombone. Making sure that I need it. Just watch how I perform for you all night long, all night. Kisses down your neck, are you loving? I'm controlling you. Saucing up that body, showing you what I can do. Drip by drip, it's like a waterfall. All up in your ocean, baby, I'ma take a swimming, oh yeah. Girl, we gon' make love all night. We gon' do it till the morning rise. We gon' do it. I'ma give you all you need and more. Girl, you're my favorite instrument. I'ma play your body like a cello. Stroke you back and forth like a trombone. Making sure that I hear every note. Just watch how I perform for you all night long, all night.
So how long have you been making your own music?
I've been making my music since, I would say, freshman year high school. That's when I really started taking it seriously, and I was like, oh, I'm actually pretty good at this.
Did your writing start then too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I wrote like this one song. It was called The Way It Is. Then, yeah, everybody in school just started singing it, and I was like, oh, wow, like, people actually like what I'm making. So, yeah, it was pretty
I like
cool.
that. So you started, we had talked about YouTube before. Georges has actually been on YouTube for like the past 4 years, or you started 4 years ago.
Yes.
And I want to know, how did that take off? What was your interest in YouTube?
It really much, it pretty much started from covers, to be honest. Like, I would listen to music and I'm like, I'm always making different, you know, I'll probably take the instrumental, then I'll make my own song to it. So I'm like, all right, I think I can make like something cool with this. So I started just taking songs and making my own little version to it. And the most recent, well, the first thing I ever did was the Stevie Wonder. I don't know if you heard that.
I didn't hear the Stevie Wonder one, but that's actually really good.
Yes, I have like a
good
lot
classic.
That's like the one that has like probably the most views on my page. Then once I seen like people were loving the, you know, the covers, then I switched to the music.
Awesome. And you did a Meek Mill one recently too.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Save Me, Meek Mill. Shout out to Meek Mills. I don't know. It just like I would be in my room. My boy would be playing Meek Mills. The Meek Mill Save Me, and it just kind of I don't know. He was just like, "Yo, make a remix to it. Make a remix." I was like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I will, but if I need to, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, I made a remix to it. Then dropped it.
Got some
People
good
loved
views.
it.
Yeah. Do you like making your own songs or do you prefer making covers?
I definitely prefer making my own music. I feel like it's more personal, and I can speak directly with the fans because I'll be talking about my experiences directly.
Now, something big that you guys don't know about is that you put yourself out there on the Shade Room. The Shade Room has about 10.6 million followers on Instagram. They are actually the #1 social media news outlet. And they have this hashtag, give them a jingle, and you sing a Shade Room jingle that they would consider putting on their page. And George's actually made one that got 228,000 views. That is insane. That's insane. How did that come about? Like, what made you do that?
It pretty much just started when I made the MP3 player. Like first I made the song, then it kind of just sat on my laptop. A lot of songs tend to just sit on my laptop. I don't
You
know
just
why.
be leaving them there?
Yeah, it's all about timing for me. I feel like when the timing is right, then I drop the music. So yeah, I made the song, then I was like, all right, this has to be perfect. Like, it has to be the best song. I mean, it has to be the best jingle out there. So I was like, instead of doing what people do, which was, they record it like this or whatever, I'm like, all right, I'm about to change it up. I'm about to make a whole music video out of this.
He made a whole music video, guys, and it was good.
That's when Instagram was 15 seconds.
Yes.
So made a whole music video, 15-second music video. Then I was like, all right, I know they're going to love it. I'm going to send it in. Then a couple of hours later, like 5, just phone started going crazy. And yeah,
That's
they
great.
posted it on their page.
Did that change your musical career in any way?
It did. It definitely opened up people to, I guess, my music more so, I mean, in general, but also on campus. I feel like now people, because a lot of people follow the Shade Room as well on campus. So then, I don't know, people just started finding my music like, oh, you do music, you're actually really good or whatever. And like really, really good, then.
That's great, because every artist definitely needs validation. You can put out that work, but to hear that people really take your music serious and saying, like, you do music is, I think, a
Definitely.
great confident booster. And that's great. Congratulations to you. I know that happened a few years ago, but still,
Thank
that's
you.
great.
Thank you.
And then something that's recent that I thought was even amazing was the fact that you opened up for Cardi B, for a Cardi B event. This year has been lit for her. She's been on 3 magazines. She has been having #1. She went 3 times platinum recently too. So how was that for you? How did that even come about?
To be honest, that was more like a management type of thing. Management put it together. They was like, oh, you're gonna perform for Cardi B. I mean, you're gonna open for Cardi B. I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's dope. All right, like when? So they said when. And we went down there, performed for her. Actually got to sing for her.
Oh, snap. How was
So,
that?
I mean, it got a little steamy, I had to let her know how I was trying to come. So,
I think
I
she
sang
would
for
like
her
that.
and then
Seems like
she-
her personality.
oh yeah, she was feeling it. He was feeling it. He was feeling it. But yeah.
That's great. That's awesome to me. What's some upcoming events or things that you're going to perform for? Do you have any of that yet?
Nothing upcoming right now. Pretty much just working on new music, just
Great.
creating.
Yeah, I wanted to know about some new projects. Do you have some titles already for them? What are you doing next?
Yes, I actually have a project coming out called G Baby. The reason why I call it G Baby is because like Trigger, Breezy, like that's like their little nicknames. or
Champagne
whatever.
Poppy.
You feel me? So I kind of just wanted to make something that was like, all right, this is my nickname. So how can I introduce it to the world without it just being like, all right, who's that? You know? So I was like, why not just title my EP G Baby?
And how many tracks are you planning to put on your EP?
Trying to have like 15 to 20, let's say.
That's a lot. That's
Yes.
great. A lot of EPs, I don't know if you guys are aware, but most EPs, they could range from anywhere to 2 to 6 songs and maybe 1 producer, if that. So the fact that you're doing 15 songs, you're giving, this audience a huge thing to listen to. So many different outlets, so many different sounds. Can I ask, what's going to be the inspiration of these 15 songs?
The inspiration would probably just be life. Like everything that I've been through, my experiences or whatever. So, because I know with my first and second mixtape, which was 5 songs, the second was 7 songs, maybe I had 2, 3 songs on there that really portrayed how I was as an artist. So, or just my life in general. So I'm like, yo, what if I made a 15 to 20 song EP where it's like it really shows
Yeah.
who I am completely. So that's what I'm in the midst of working on right now.
What is your main audience that you're going for?
Of course, you know, I love the ladies, so I gotta sing to the ladies. That's the main audience. But of course, I got stuff for the fellas. I got y'all. So yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
that's probably what it'll be.
I want to ask you something too. For your music, like you said, no one really like you inspire yourself. Where, how can I say this? What type? Where would you branch yourself? R&B, pop, maybe R&B and pop, hip hop. Where would you put yourself? Like,
I wouldn't really put a title on myself.
okay,
I just like the fact that I make music.
Okay.
Like, I make music, and maybe this song might sound like I'm rapping, or this song might sound like I'm singing. So I don't want to just say like, all right, I'm just R&B, or I'm hip hop, or I'm rock, or anything like that. I feel like I'm just an artist.
I could see that
Yeah.
because even now you see some artists who would come out a certain way and then they change their lane, the direction of music. They will tend to, you know, for example, Taylor Swift, she started off as country, now is doing pop. Or you look at Rihanna, who started off doing pop, but now she's doing R&B and pop. So I
Yes.
can see that. You don't want to classify yourself because you don't know where you're going to be.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly.
Do you plan on pushing for a real record deal?
I mean, eventually in the future, I plan on having a record deal. But for right now, I just kind of, you know, want to stay indie and just explore those avenues instead. But
Okay.
yeah.
And is there like a certain company you're looking for, or record label? RCA, Epic, Atlantic?
Not right now, but if I had to choose, it would probably be like Rock Nation, TDE, only for the simple fact that I just love what they do with their new artists. Like once new artists come in, I feel like they really know how to
Definitely.
treat them and take care of them and make them, you know, grow.
Yeah, like SZA blew up for
Yes,
TDE,
yes.
definitely. And she's like the only female right now. And if you were to get signed to TDE, you'd be like
The only male
first,
singer.
yeah, so that'd be great.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
That would be dope.
What do you plan on naming your first album
First album,
and why?
I made it.
That's good.
I made it only for the simple fact I made it. I'm here. I don't really want to title, like, you know how people title their EPs or albums their name?
Their name.
I feel like I want to, like, when I get there, when
Like
I'm
finally
signed,
famous.
yes, finally famous, signed, got a record deal and everything, I feel like that's when I'll title Georges, like, boom, we're here, you know?
That's great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to a trivia. So you ready to play?
Let's play.
Let's play. Okay, first question. Who is George without music?
Georges without music. I'm goofy. Ladies man, very family oriented, and yeah, very down to earth.
Okay, next question. Something we don't know about you.
Something you don't know about me. I'm afraid of the dark.
Me too.
Don't judge me.
Me
but,
too.
like,
I'll put on every light in the house if I have to.
Yes, the light hat. Yo, Kev, you already know what's up. That's my roommate. Shout out to Kev. Light gotta be, when you're not here, bro, light is on.
All
Light
right.
is on.
So he can't save you in the dark, ladies. Just let you know. He can't save you in the dark.
sorry.
One wish, what would you wish for?
One wish. Would probably be to be famous now.
I think that's fair.
Yes.
Do you think you'd be able to take on everything that fame comes with if it came to you right now?
I believe that I'm ready. But I also believe that you are where you are at the moment in time. Like, you know, not to get all spiritual or whatever, but I feel like when I am finally famous, that's when I was supposed to get it.
Like your
So,
time
Yes.
came. I like that
But
answer.
I'm going to get it. So, yeah.
What is your favorite 90s jam?
Favorite 90s jam will probably be Boyz II Men. Although we've come to the end of the road.
Sing it to me.
Yeah. All that.
I like, that's one of my favorites too. What color starburst are you and why?
Color starburst. I'll probably be red, only because, you know, I'm a little fierce, I'm a little spicy, but I'm also sweet, you know, gotta be sweet for the ladies. And yeah, so I'll say red.
I would classify myself as yellow.
Yeah, why yellow?
I'm very sweet, but it gets a little tarty, tangy. I get that. I got a little tood.
Okay, cool.
Choose between the two. Would you rather sing better than Beyonce or run faster than Usain Bolt?
I'm sorry, Beyonce, but them vocals is crazy. So if I can sing better than
Yes.
Beyonce, Oh yeah, definitely.
Agreed.
Yes.
The holidays are coming. What is the last gift you gave to someone?
The last gift I gave to someone would probably be, my niece, my little niece. I actually got her a bed set, so I mean,
That's
she's
so
one,
cute.
so you know.
That's a good Theo. And so I feel like you're a ladies' man. What would be the perfect date for you? Like that you would do for someone or that she would do for you?
Perfect date. Okay. Well, you got to break it down into, days, steps. No, not days. That's stretching it a little bit too much.
Days.
All right, so we got to break it down into hours, you feel me? So in the morning probably will be like, just a fun, chill, probably go to Rebounders, just have a fun time. Then it'll get like, a little romantic, maybe we'll take you out to dinner, maybe a little movie or something, something real simple, real basic. And then yeah, I guess towards the night, then that's when I'll spice up. And it'll just be like a big bang.
All night long plays in the background.
All night long plays in the background.
And last question, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, well, I'll be famous. I'll have a Grammy. I'll have a beautiful family, and just be happy and wealthy.
I like that. I like that response. That's a good one. It's a good place to be in 10 years. And lastly, before we close out, we are going to give you a treat. Georges is going to serenade us, and I hope you guys enjoy it because I love his voice. I'm so ready for you to sing to them. So, George, take the stage.
Gotcha. Here we go again. Girl, let's not pretend we ain't fussing and fighting. It just don't seem to end. All of these arguments just seems to be pushing things over. Yeah. But I know what we had. We can work back to that if we understand the ways that we made before we collapse. Just think about the past and the tracks that it took to make our love stronger. Yeah.
Woo! All right, guys, so that is the end. We are closing out the show. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by.
Of course.
And definitely go check out his song All Night Long and be on the lookout for his EPG Baby. Thank you for watching.